All right, guys. Thank you for joining me again. The Fat Angry Prepper is back. So, let's get into it. Now, again, like I said, this is going to be a shorter video because, well, whatever. Let's get on with it. Now, the Trump train being off to a rocky start. It seems like he's already running into problems. We're going to talk about people running into problems or people that support Trump's running into problems as well. But listen, guys, what I think about Trump is neither here or there. We're going to talk about facts and the shit that he's running into and the problems he's going to start seeing in the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months, rather. Sorry. What's going on, Outlaw Man? Thank you for joining me today. Um, or tonight, rather. Sorry. So, yeah, one of his donors that donated to him the first time in 2016 already pulled back and saying he's not donating. It was a mega donor, they call him. I didn't even know how these fucking people get these titles. Mega donors. Fat Canadian prepper. Fat Canadian prepper. I like that one. Um, but imagine being called a super fucking donor. Anyway, or mega donor. But anyway, so one of his mega donors are not fucking donating to him this time around. Pretty much told him to go fuck himself. His daughter is stepping away from it. I think her name was Ivanka, right? Or Ivanka Trump. Pretty sure I said that wrong. But anyway, his daughter's stepping away from this as well. And, listen, I get why she stepped away. It was just a fucking. Her stepping away lends to the problematic presidency that he also had. President Trump did decent in the office. He did some good shit. I can't deny that. But the fact that his daughter is stepping away, he has other donors who are stepping away from him as well, there's a problem. But there's a problem. So, yeah, he's going to have some major, major problems in the next couple weeks. And yes, Kanye will probably donate to him. But there's also a lot of people that are going to be talked out of donating to Trump. And we're talking about mega donors. We're not talking about people like us. People like us will donate to him all day. But the mega donors, the people that move the campaign, that pay all the fucking, the people to help out, that's fine. Now, with Trump employees, people who are going to be running for the campaign and helping him out with his campaign, I don't see a lot of people signing up for that job. I just don't. Unless you're ready to fight. Now, because listen, guys, anybody who's supporting Trump, you're going to fucking get it. And I'm doing everything I possibly can to antagonize liberals. So I'm all for it. But if you're going to support Trump, you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful of of how you entertain this. Again, with him being off to a rocky start, you also have Outlaw Jackson. Yeah, said Trump started a great movement, but his time has passed. That's the other thing too, guys. He left the White House like shit. That's the other thing. Like, if he left the White House like an honorable man, he would have stepped down and been like, fuck it, I lost, or it was taken from me, but I'm going to step down. People would have respected that more. But so many people are just like, what the fuck, man? Seriously? Like that? All this, and then telling us, and this is where I lost a lot of respect for him. When I was at the J6 rally, and he sat there and said, before we all got there, he said that, oh, we have proof that it was taken from us. We have proof that it was this. We have proof that it was that. So everybody's sitting there and going, man, all right, what's up with the proof? Let's go. All right, let's get the proof. Let's show it. Put it on the screen. Nothing. He kept fucking running us in circles, and I was like, fuck this dude. And that's when I headed over to the Capitol just to see what was going on. So yeah, it was bad how he left, and that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, including myself. And a lot of people just like, we can't do this again. Like, if he was gonna, if he apologizes for everything, if he sat there and said, listen, you know what, the way I left was irresponsible. If he does that, he could possibly get my ear again. But he's not. He's not going to do that. You know, never underestimate 3 Don. But listen, push come to shove, I might have to vote for him. If fucking Biden, for whatever reason, is running again, guys, I'm gonna have to vote for this man because I'm not gonna vote for Biden. And I think Liz Cheney, she's running independent, right? So I'm not voting for her. So, I mean, I would like to hear her out, but I don't think I would vote for her. But I'm definitely not voting for Biden. That's for fucking sure. And yeah, his ego. That's the other problem. Trump is too arrogant for a presidency. He's just too fucking arrogant. There's no humbleness in him. We're watching fucking Kamala Harris, who's an arrogant piece of shit as well. We don't want to be president or to be a leader of the free world. You have to put your fucking ego in a locker or vault and lock it away. Jay Morris says Trump or Harris. Clearly Trump, if that's the two choices. You can't vote for Harris. The bitch doesn't know how to answer a fucking question without laughing or breaking out into a hysterical laugh. People go, she's nervous. So every time she laughs, she's nervous? Is that your fucking excuse? So every time someone asks her a question, she starts giggling like a fucking hyena? She's nervous? So what kind of fucking president would she be if she's nervous as a vice president? The fuck out of here. That's the worst excuse I've heard someone tell me that, oh, she laughs like that because she's nervous. Then she's in the wrong fucking field. She's the goddamn vice president, man. You can't be fucking nervous. What's going on, Cold War Prepper? You can't be nervous, man. That's like there's no crying in baseball. There's no nervousness in vice presidency. There isn't. Knee pads sales are up. Knee pad sales are up. South Florida, yes. If DeSantis throws his hat in the ring, I'm all in. I'm throwing everything I got behind DeSantis. Betty, yes, Harris is an embarrassment, but Biden is a worldwide embarrassment. At least with Harris, she's our embarrassment, and we see her in her stupid interviews, and I'm like, what an idiot. But Biden is on the fucking world stage. He's embarrassing this nation every day. People said Trump was embarrassing this nation. No. Biden is. Biden is by far the biggest embarrassment in presidential history. People said Obama was. Nope. Biden is. Biden is by far the most embarrassing president on this fucking planet. Hands down. There's not a president in this history that will ever beat Biden. And I can't believe I said that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Because if Harris becomes president, she'll embarrass us. But even then, I don't think she'll be that bad. Right? How many people saw the clip this week, of Biden reading the paper, and he's like, I can't read this. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, but Queen Red Pill, yes, Biden has dementia. We know that, and that's the crazy shit. The guy has cognitive decline. We're watching it, and for some reason, no one's calling it out. And when people call it out, they're like, oh, he's fine. How the fuck? The guy got lost getting off a fucking stage. You either go left or right. And he got lost on stage. He couldn't fucking read whatever was in front of him the other day. He's sitting there going, I can't read this. It says it out loud. Yes, Salty Reloader. Yes, Carter is laughing his ass off. You're right about that. I don't understand, guys. And again, so now you got Trump, who, again, left the White House like shit, left the country in disarray, and he left the country in disarray. The Democrats absolutely helped with that. So you have the Democrats who you do not want to run this country again because you saw the shit that they did. You saw the fucking problems they created while President Trump was in office. The Democrats are to blame as well, not just Trump. But Trump fed into the bullshit. He didn't see past that bullshit. He fed into it, and then he left the White House like shit. So we have the Democrats who fucking look like kooks running amok, and we have fucking Trump who, listen, his first speech, he said all the right things about the military guys and reinstating them and giving them back pay. That's the right shit to say. But if he remains quiet, if he's doing what he's doing now, which is he's staying quiet, he made an awesome speech, and he's quiet. You don't hear a peep out of him. If he can do this between now and the time he gets elected, then he'll get more support. If he continues to do the shit he's doing by screaming on people, calling them out, he's not going to get elected. There's not enough. Listen, there's so many Trump supporters who are not voting for him this time around. There are too many. And that's the problem. That's why I don't think he's going to win this time. But we definitely need somebody else to pick. Trump will muddy up DeSantis. Yes, Mark Olson. If DeSantis runs as vice president, I think DeSantis is smart enough not to team up with Trump. I think he's smart enough. And anyway, this Trump motherfucked DeSantis the other day, so I can't see DeSantis turning around and going, "I'll be your friend." I mean, like Kamala Harris is an asshole, right? Kamala Harris is an idiot. Biden was talking shit about her, and she was talking shit about Biden, and then she runs for vice president. So she's an idiot. She has no loyalty. She has no self-respect, right? Falcon One, you can call people out as long as it's deserving of calling them out. What he called both DeSantis and what's her name, Candace Owens out on was bullshit. Was just dumb, childish bullshit. Courtney says I don't trust DeSantis. Listen, Courtney, I don't trust any politician. But if we have to fucking choose, that would be it. Listen, you could throw anybody up on the stage right now, and I'm like, I don't trust that dude. You could throw me up there, and I'm like, I don't trust that dude. You know, it's just you can't trust anybody in a political game. That's the problem. That's the major problem, right? So to throw one of us, let's just say regular folks, up on the stage to run for president, you're gonna have your doubts because we hang on these people's every words. Like, I don't hang on Trump's every word. That's why when he got elected president, when I voted for him, the first time I didn't. The second time I did. I voted for him. I'm like, all right, the guy's an idiot. He says some stupid shit, but I'm voting for him because he has some good ideas. The problem with people today is they do not know how to separate the bad things that are said from the ideas that are given. The Biden Harris administration or campaign had nothing but bad ideas. You can check them all off, guys. It was bad idea after bad idea after bad idea, and then you had those two running for president. And you were like, who the fuck would vote for those two? Well, obviously, it's why we know what went on with the elections. But now Trump, who, again, another guy just talks a lot of shit, but he had some good ideas. So he was like, he said that, but this, that, and that, those are good ideas. That one's a very good idea. He had some good ideas. So you have to separate the shit that they say from the ideas. But being that, again, he left such a bad taste in everyone's mouth, that's the problem. And that's why he's off to a rocky start. And they have to throw somebody in the ring this time. And Ted Cruz, I can't see them throwing Ted Cruz in. Ted Cruz grew some balls, but Ted Cruz is he's too political. He doesn't he's too soft. What was the other guy? There was Rand Paul. There was Ted Cruz. He's too soft. And there was another guy that was running that was too soft. They're just soft men. Yeah, DeSantis is a good choice, but and yeah, Jay Mize, you're right. He said what he said. He did what he said he was going to do. That's the only thing I can respect about him. So clearly, guys, he's going to get it done. I understand that, but he's talking some good shit. But we got to see if he's going to do it this time. And again, he's a fan of Putin. He's a fan of Klaus Schwab, and he started Operation Warp Speed. Those are three goddamn strikes. You're out, right? And that's why. And then talking about I'm not going to budge on the Second Amendment. I'm not going to do this. And then the stock bumps and a couple other things he was talking about getting rid of. And being that he was pressured because of that shooting that happened, forgot which shooting it was. Was it the high school kids, right? You get pressured into it. I sort of understand him being pressured into it. But the Klaus Schwab, the fucking Putin thing, and the fucking what you call it? I can't do those. I can't do those three. Those are the three I cannot do. Mark Rubio. Thank you, Cold War Prepper. Mark Rubio is another softie. And Trump came out like a fucking man, holding his balls in his hands, and he outshined those two guys, and he showed his tougher side. But you got to keep your enemies close. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Johnny, that's what I mean. He said Klaus Schwab was doing a great job. He's a friend of Putin. You know, even all the shit that Putin said, he's still a fucking buddy with him. I'm like, and though he could probably, and listen, Harriet Tubman shotgun. That was the thing. He tried to talk to Putin about it, about getting Brittany Griner out, and it didn't work. It didn't work unless he didn't. That's a good. That is actually a good point. he might get her out in time for the votes, and that's why he didn't do it now, so that he can do it later to get her out. That would be interesting. That would be interesting if he couldn't do it now, but then turns around and gets her out come election time. I'd see that writing on the wall, and I call the bullshit on it. Listen, again, the whole Brittany Griner shit. Listen, Brittany Griner's an asshole. She's an ungrateful piece of shit, but she's still our piece of shit. And her being in fucking Russian prisons over bullshit, they need to get her the fuck out of there. Sorry. If she did some serious shit, like she punched a kid in the face or she raped some girl or some shit like that, keep her there. But fucking for smokes, come on. That's 9 years for that? No, thank you. You know, leave him there. He said Griner, leave him there. Listen, we have people we don't like. And like I said, I don't like the bitch. The bitch is a dick. But that's our dick. And being that they're going to keep her there for that bullshit, fuck that. And yes, you're right. She broke the law. She knew what she was doing. I get it. I understand that point. But empty vape. That's my point. Empty vape cartridges at that. 9 years for that shit. That's silly to me. And so again, if she did something more seriously, so be it. There, there's there it is, piece of shit. That bitch is a dude. Yeah, listen, she's transgender, she's a dude, whatever the fuck she is, she shouldn't be over there for fucking 9 years for that bullshit. And if he can't get her out, she's doing 9 years, But yeah, man, she's whatever. Many countries are worse. Yes, there are a lot of fucked up countries out there, by the way, that she couldn't be locked up in. She's actually in a penal colony or some shit like that, so she'll be fine. She'll be. Once I found out she was in there, she'll be doing all right. She's not. No one's gonna fucking rape her or anything like that. And she's a high profile prisoner. Christian Hines says, "Vape Trump needs to be pro weed." I'm not pro weed. I'm sorry. I thought I was. I started looking more into what was going on in Colorado with the whole weed shit, and I'm like, I'm not buying it, man. I'm like for people to have this kind of stock in weed, I don't get it. I really fucking don't. I've caught contact high before. I never smoked, but I caught contact high before, and I'm like, and I watch my friends smoke, and I watch them smoke to the point where they look like idiots, and I'm like, why do I want to look like that? Oh man, it relaxes you. Yo, have sex, jerk off, and take a hot shower. Relaxed. Drink hot milk. Relaxed. I don't get the whole weed smoking shit. I'm not like the whole weed thing. I'm not a fan of. You know. And yes, John McGill in moderation. But there are people who every day they wake up, they gotta put weed in their mouth. Fucking Snoop Dogg. And there was a study that was saying that smoking weed causes lung cancer. We'll see. We shall see. Because Snoop Dogg has been smoking weed since he was 2. So that being said, guys, if he doesn't develop lung cancer, then that whole study's a lie. And I don't know if there's an increase in lung cancer because of weed either. I didn't even look it up, but I'm pretty sure there's way worse shit in cigarettes than there is in weed. But that being said, yeah, the whole weed shit, I just don't get it, man. I'm just not a fucking fan of it. And I watch my friends and other people smoking. They're like, what's going on, man? Oh, man, I got such a high. I'm like, you look like an idiot. You look like an asshole when you're fucking sitting there high. It's like drunk people walking in the street annoying everyone. It's a stupid look. You want to smoke weed in your home and get it on? So be it. But walking in the streets, driving your car, smoking in front of cops because you can, it's fucking bullshit. He says, PTSD, I served 2 tours of marriage. I don't need it. Yes, Harriet Tubman shotgun, he does look like a crackhead. Snoop Dogg does look like a cracky. You're right. He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, he's always been skinny, though. But he's always been skinny. But the older he gets, the more crackish he looks. And the older he gets, the more of a skeleton he starts to look like. He shall be a full skeleton in the next 10 years or so when he's like 60 years old, right? I think he's 50 now, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a walking skeleton, that dude. Our boy Hemingway. Depends. I smelled some weed that was like weed when it's not being burnt and it's like natural state. It can smell good, but yeah, some of it smells, and if it There's a whole science to weed I wish I never knew. I don't know why I know it. Maybe because my buddy used to talk to me about it a lot. But there's a lot of science to it. And yeah, if you smoke certain weed, it could bring your it could bring your focus on. It can take your focus away. It can relax you. It can make you energetic. There are different kinds of weed that react to the body differently, right? But the shit that we probably or you guys used to smoke when you were younger was that shit that they sold in fucking in Habib's store or fucking Jamal on the corner spraying it with roach spray or whatever to fucking taste better. I won't get that skinny. I can't get that skinny. I cannot get fucking Snoop Dogg skinny. That'd be for if I get Snoop Dogg skinny, I'm dying. You look at me and I look like him, and I'm all like, "What's up, guys? Angry Pepper here." You guys are gonna be like, "What the fuck happened to him? He's got AIDS." Like I'm dying. So, yeah, you can never get that skinny. That ship has sailed. God made it. Awesome, angry talking shit. Yeah, but anyway, guys, with that, I am going to go slow. Okay. Shit. I need to ask a question. No, I won't ask on here. I'll have to ask Mike when I'm done. But fuck. All right, whatever. I'll think about it later. Yes, Mike, we're all gonna die. But drop down to 220. Uh, our boy Hemingway. My gold weight right now is 245, and even 245 might still be too heavy for skydiving. But not so much horseback riding, right? So 245 or 250 is my first goal, and let's see what I look like at 245 at 45, 46 years old. If I still look good, I'll stay at that weight. If not, I'll drop down to like 220, right? Whose car we taking? Whose car we taking? But yeah, that's the goal. That's the set. Yeah, I'm 277. I'm a fat fuck. And that's why I got the Tahoe. The Tahoe can pull my fat ass around. Will smoking weed go against your carbon credits? Probably not. Probably go, yeah. Cargo parachutes at 245. Is Snoop Dogg? I thought Snoop Dogg was 50 years old. Yeah, skinny jeans are out, guys. I'm never going to fit in skinny jeans. Those days are over. The days I long to fit in skinny jeans. Damn it, it didn't happen. Fucking listen. Skinny jeans, guys who fit in skinny jeans have no fucking balls. He's 51. He was born in 71. So he's 51 years old. But yeah, the skinny jeans are for guys who have no nuts. They have vaginas. Any man who wears skinny jeans has a vagina. So he's secretly a chick. He's not a dude. Dudes who have a cock and balls cannot fit those things in skinny jeans. It's impossible. It virtually is impossible. Right, guys? So, right, you see a guy with skinny jeans and you're like, oh my God, he doesn't have a dick or balls. You know that already. You just know that already. And you're like, you could drop money on the floor. You know he's not going to bend down and pick it up because he can't. He can't. You can't move in skinny jeans. At least that's what it looks like. I look at the guys in skinny jeans like, if he falls down now, how's he going to get back up? Yes, and why the fuck do men who wear skinny jeans have camel toes? What is that about? Or moose knuckles, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's horrendous. Horrendous. All right, you're like, that's disgusting, dude. Put it away. Put it away or I'll kick you in it because it's disgusting. Skinny jeans on dudes. Riding a Vespa, eating Spam with a purse under their fucking arm. Whatever. Whatever. It's fucking disgusting. It just, you see these guys walking around in skinny jeans. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? How did the man fit that in? Even if he had a little dick, how did you get that in there? And then you walk around like, my jeans are all skinny and shit. It's fucking horrible to look at. And it's even worse when a fat man wears skinny jeans who has skinny legs and a fat upper body. You're like, what the fuck is going on there? How does this guy not fall over with those little skinny legs and the skinny jeans and his fat and mounding like a mushroom? He looks like a mushroom. Anyway, with that, guys, we're going to go off the air. I will see you guys possibly Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. I might have a live stream then. And other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys then. And I'll have my midweek report Wednesday morning as well. All right, guys. Other than that, thank you for watching.